Good night.
Wearing Ricks but Owen is crazy. Wearing Ricks but Owen is crazy. My dad handle his business, so I know what it take and what you gotta do. And if you ain't ready to do that, you don't need to be playing.
So how important is the fashion to an artist?
It's the most important part. You have some artists that they better at dressing than they are rapping.
You think they get accepted more because of that?
For sure. Absolutely.
When I fall off, it be a while I'm putting you down. When I fall off, it be a while I'm putting you down. Put you down. Put you down. Put you down.
Hey man, you know how we get down, man. We gonna get right on into it then. Hey, jerk. Welcome back to another episode of PYD on the podcast with a Y. It's Auntie's favorite, Granny's baby. Boss down big, y'all already know who I'm in with my brother, my bro, my guys. I don't want to go. LJ just Leland.
What's going on?
We got a guest in the building tonight, man. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yes, sir. It's J. Ross, one half of Raunchy. And what's going on, my good people?
Yes, sir. Ski, mind, body, spirit. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm too blessed to be stressed, man. We just went through a good holiday season, man. Good food, good family, man. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Can't ask for much more. Living the American dream.
The American dream. Puttinyadown. Why the American dream? Is it worth living?
For shit, show, man. We're gonna live every day like it's the last to the fullest.
For sure.
Make it worth living.
Not for sure. You said one have a Raunchy Clothing. Like, tell us a little bit about that.
Man, we're a progressive streetwear brand out of Atlanta, Georgia. Got a business partner named Osose, man. People know him. He the illest with them jackets, though. Like, my boy on a whole nother one, like Future, Lil Baby, Ghana. Everybody seeing them varsity jackets, he doing them. And he's just on the whole nother one. The raunchy part of the brand. We're a progressive streetwear brand. Specializing in hoodies, t-shirts, sweatpants. We dibbling and dabbling in the jeans right now. Dope fitted hats, all that good stuff. You can catch us at raunchy-clothing.com, Instagram at Raunchy Clothing, my Instagram at j.ross, Sose Instagram at osose. It's OSOSE.
Yeah, plug that in early, man. Thank you for that, bro. Nigga wait till the last minute of the episode to plug that shit, man.
And then I'm gonna forget at the end.
And forget. Yeah, gotta remind them every time.
Yeah, for sure. So what got y'all started? What made y'all want to go clothing brand?
Man, we just been fresh since like kids. Like me and bro from whole different places. Like I'm from the east side of Atlanta, Georgia. He from Montgomery, Alabama, and we've been on the same type time since we've been kids. Like you look at his, you know what I'm saying, elementary school pictures. You look at my elementary school pictures. It's like we was together when we was kids. We met our freshman year of college, and we've been locked in ever since. And he was already moving with the brand back in Montgomery. Then when we linked up, I brought a different type of edge, different type of flavor to it. He was at Auburn University. I was at FAMU in Tallahassee. So we was working both of them. And then when he got done at Auburn, he was in fashion school. So he slid to New York, the homie on his skills, sharpen his craft. And then I was in Atlanta planting my roots. And then when he got done in New York, he came to the A, and then it just been on ever since.
No, for sure.
Got the best of both worlds, man. New York, Alabama.
Atlanta. So yeah, but like I tell people about my partner, like me, I'm me. Like I'm a people person. I can sell well. I'm creative, and I know how to dress. But when we talking about my boy, this is like a classically trained pianist when it comes to this fashion, because he's actually classically trained. He went to one of the best fashion schools in the United States of America, and then went to work in New York in the fashion industry. So you know, it's no slight to anybody else that do this, but when we talking about my boy, like we putting him in a whole different light, because this is like we talking about Beethoven. When you talking about, oh, you want t-shirts, jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, like Beethoven.
Yeah, my boy. Sound like my boy know the science to it, because it's really a science to this apparel world.
It's
man.
a science, and it's technical. Like, it's technical stuff that people don't get. Anybody can make t-shirts. Anybody can make sweatshirts. But what that fit gonna be like? What that material gonna feel like?
Right, yeah.
Are the sleeves gonna fit the average person? Is the material going to feel good against your skin on the inside of your hoodie when you're not wearing it with a t-shirt? Like, how does your hood look? Like, how does your hood fit? Is your hood too big? Is your hood too small? Like, my man knowing that, like, it's not even, oh, he put this together. Like, it's called a tech pack. Like, if you making clothes and you don't know what a tech pack is, like, you could just tap in on Instagram. We giving free game. I ain't even gonna charge you. I don't have no classes or nothing crazy. I just want to see everybody win.
Come on in with
It's a real one right there.
Free game.
Yeah, you talking about?
So when y'all jump off the porch with, how long has it been going?
In the capacity that it's in now, I'm gonna say 2012. But when Mesquite time was around 03, 04, 05, 06, we was doing the hand painted shirts.
Hey, nigga don't know about that. Oh, y'all boy were doing the shirts too?
Yeah, I'm not classically trained in the hand painting. I never tell you I did something that I didn't. So say, and my best friend Ronald, that was so-say roommate in college, they was getting busy on the hand painting. They was painting, I was trapping.
Makes sense.
So it was like, it worked. I'm having a few ideas. They bring my ideas to light. We go get the money on. Yeah. So that was the recipe. And not to forget our other partner, Phil. Phil brought another tight flair to the brand at that point too. His name Philip Sidbury, another classically trained pianist, you know what I'm saying, Beethoven. He got a whole cut and sew brand, and he got a bag collection. So what bro was doing, he knew how to airbrush before any of us was even on knowing how to airbrush. Because I've been going to OGD in the flea market since I was in high school for the airbrush tee. Shout out to Auntie. Been going to her forever. You know what I'm saying? Flea market to flea market. She at Glenwood now. She was on McAfee when we was growing up. But Phil figured out how to airbrush when we was in school. So it's like, oh, he bringing a whole nother element to it, because we can get realism now. Then So-say, classically trained pianist, he go heat transfer with the paint on top. Then we add the airbrush. Then So-say started working at what the name was? Liz ended up buying them folks. What was the name of that store? And it was a hat store that had the embroidery machine. I cannot remember the name of this store. So-say was working there at college, so he freaked the embroidery machine for the hats and started embroidering on our polo shirts. So now we selling painted on polo shirts, realism with the heat transfer with the airbrush. Then we got the Raunchy stitched on, and it's like 06 maybe. Damn. So that was like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody watching the podcast, if you have an original Raunchy shirt, if you have a hand painted, or if you got a polo with that stitch on there with the RCV with the star, please DM me at j.ross, please. And I will send you a new Raunchy shirt right now. If you DM me a picture with you with them 03 to about 2009 Raunchy shirts, I got something coming to you. Please do that. At j.ross, please.
Hey, you heard it here first for shit show.
Y'all boys was in the game that long. That's wild.
I just said y'all before y'all time.
Nah, for sure. So how important is the fashion to an artist?
It's the most important part. You have some artists that they better at dressing than they are rapping.
Yeah. You think they get accepted more because of that?
For sure. Absolutely. Like, one of my favorite artists that I'm actually pretty cool with, bro, his fashion played a major part in him excelling fast. Like A$AP Rocky. Like, we was looking at Rocky for the drip. It was like the music just came with the drip.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing like Wiz Khalifa. Like, Wiz Khalifa like a streetwear king. Like, we was looking at Wiz. He had everybody wearing Chuck Taylor's camo shorts.
Yeah, not for real.
For sure.
With a
patch in the head.
with a picture tee. And then he go head patch. Like, if I ain't had dreads, I probably would have went head patch, to be 100% honest. Because in my
Good
second set of
night.
dreads, I
Head
had
patch
dreads
went
back then,
platinum.
too. I probably would have had head patch, man.
That shit went platinum in the hood.
Went platinum in the hood.
No, they grew the had the temp fade patch out and dreaded it up.
Oh, man, come on, Will. Do that. Then, you know, of course, you got my man's Trinidad go left, and then it's like, oh, you can go left, and everybody still gonna rock with you. Like, cool. We gonna go left, too. You know what I'm saying? He was the first person I ever seen wear Joy Rich, and then he brought Joy Rich to the store he used to work at downtown Ginza, and then Joy Rich took over the city.
Joy Rich, PYD. I don't know that. I don't know that brand.
Yeah, that was probably 2010, 2011, the end of the LRG wave, moving into when everybody was really lost in fashion, because that's the era of Mech Jeans, Rockin' Revival, Trues was in there, Antique Denims. Yep.
That makes sense.
What's the 7 jeans?
People were going 7 jeans, and then on Robin jeans for sure. If you had some bankroll, like if you was median, you was going Trues and on rocks and them Mechs, and then if you had some paper, if you had some paper, you were going Robins.
So how you bumping to Trinidad though?
Man, we worked right next door to each other. He worked at Ginza in the underground, and I worked at Athlete's Foot in the underground and Supreme in the underground. It just depending on what year we was talking about, because I was probably in the underground from probably about 2009 to 12. I was working at one of Isom stores in the underground. Shout out to Isom too. If it wasn't for Big Bro, a lot of us wouldn't be where we was at, man. If he wasn't on them Athlete's Foots, it ain't no telling where we all be at right now.
They're hard.
Hey, you know what's the best thing about your story so far? It's like everything that you did, it was all around apparel.
Oh, for sure. But I've been working for Isom even when I was in high school. I was 16 working for him at the Athlete's Foot on Redan Road when he only had 4 stores. No, 3. It was Belvedere. It was Belvedere, County Road, McAfee, and Redan. And while I was working there, they opened up the store in the underground.
You said it's called what?
This is the Athlete's Foot. You know, all the Athlete's Foot on
you
there.
said Isom
Loman. That's the owner. Isom Loman.
Was it a black man?
Okay, I got you.
That's hard. Shout out to him, because nigga,
Yeah,
we
for
definitely
sure.
shopped at every last one of them Athlete's Foot.
Oh, man.
Nigga, every last one of them.
What I learned from him was, if you want to have the title boss, like BOSS, people use that term lightly. There are people that manage companies, is people that have the smarts to run companies. But when you're a boss, you are like the people's champ at your company, and you gonna put yourself last. Like, I seen this man from the smallest thing of, hey man, the first come at a weird time this month. Like, can I get my check Wednesday so I could pay my rent?
For sure.
Cause the first on, you know what I'm saying,
sure.
that next Monday, and I ain't together. Like, okay, cool. To paying for somebody murder trial that used to work at the store, that wasn't even working at the store when they had their situation. That seen the man co-sign on apartments, co-sign on cars, buy cars, pay college tuition. You know what I'm saying? All that. So
That's real boss.
He showed. I learned that from him. Like, hey, bro, you gotta take care of your people. Your people gonna take care of you.
That's right.
So-
You need more leaders like that.
He a real leader. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Oh, so you got any kids?
Nah, I don't have any children. I wear condoms.
Hey, that's a pull you down. That's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Do you want kids?
When I'm married to a woman that's not going nowhere, because I never aspired to have a baby mama.
That boy had his grandparents in here like that. I playing with that man,
Shit,
dog.
all my partners who got baby mamas, they stressed out with
Fucked
great
up,
health.
man.
That's hard, bro. What did you learn your discipline from those?
My discipline, I'm gonna tell you, my dad handle his business, so I know what it take and what you gotta do. And if you ain't ready to do that, you don't need to be playing.
So
Shout out to Pops. Your people married?
I got a stepdad, but he been with me since I was little though.
yeah,
That my man. I was just with him all day today.
you had that father figure though, man.
Yeah,
That's
for
important.
sure. Like, home handle
That's
his
important.
business, so it's like, oh, this what you got to do. So it's like, if you want to do that, this will come with it. So it's like, okay, cool. Till I'm ready to do that, I'm just go this way.
Yeah. So back to Trinidad, you said y'all met, y'all working next to each other?
Yeah, work right next to each other. We into the same stuff, clothes and basketball. So me and bro got close from playing basketball together.
Trinidad know how to hoop?
Bro, celebrity game killer. You gotta go get on YouTube, man.
I gotta
like it's not one. He going 30 balls.
Good night.
Like TCL type shit. TLC. What
he didn't even. We're a little bit too old for the crew league. Now if the crew league would have been out when Trinidad was having his run, we probably would have been the back, like 4-time champions of the crew league.
Not the
like we putting y'all in a goal. Like they would have retired, bro, jersey in the crew league because South by Southwest. If anybody familiar with South by Southwest, it done died down a little bit now. But around the time Trinidad was rapping, so that 2011 to 2014 run at South by Southwest, we won the 3-on-3 basketball championship every year. Like, and that wasn't televised. Social media wasn't as big then, so that wasn't no big televised event. But we pulling up wrecking shop in Austin, like they looking forward to it, bro. Wearing mismatched shoes. I'm out there going crazy, talking crazy. My brother out there quiet, killing, silent the Sajid, killing. Ain't saying nothing, just going to work. And yeah, like bro, his jersey would have got retired in the crew league. He just won the crew league 3-point shootout. We old now, bro. Home, what, 35 years old, just won the crew league 3-point shootout.
Check that out.
Probably about 4 years ago, whatever the last. Ludacris used to have that big weekend, Labor Day. So whatever the last celebrity basketball game he had, I think bro had like 26 points or something out there with John Wall, them, Lou, everybody passing him the ball. Like as soon as he got in, he hit the first 3. Boom.
Hey,
that boy Lou say, come on. Give him another one. Boom. Another one. Boom. John Wall bounce pad. Ooh, he freaked somebody late. He was just, hey man, Holmes got it. Like don't pull up, and especially if you in our age group, please, it is what it is. Don't even do that to yourself. Like don't think it's he wear the weird clothes and Home got the nails. Like yeah, it'll get real bad for you quick.
Are we really old? Is 35 really old?
I'm saying in basketball years, yeah, bro. I got bro. True. I played 2 games. I'm done. Back knees, ice. I need to go home.
Still get out though, man. I can still get out though.
No, for sure.
But I give you 2 good ones. That 3rd and 4th one, I'm gonna just be out there. I got you 2 good ones though, for sure.
They gotta slow down with that shit, man. You know.
Recovery ain't the same.
Yeah, niggas popping their Achilles and all kind of shit.
Oh, that's my biggest fear. My biggest fear in life is tearing my Achilles.
Oh my goodness.
I done seen too many go down.
That shit sound painful. So you witnessed his overnight success.
I was with him the whole time. We was there every day together. And it wasn't overnight in the aspect of him being famous. It was because that mixtape was out and we did shows and we was comfortable where we was at before that video came out. So the overnight success of being one of the most famous rappers of that time period,
for sure.
Yeah, it's overnight because the video dropped, it went crazy. But we was working that album and doing small shows and we was cool. Like we was on the underground hipster scene. We was cool.
That was the hipster.
We was doing that for about 4 or 5 months.
Man, that's overnight.
We was like 4 or 5 months. We were 4 or 5 months just grinding it out and was like, I'm telling you, like cool.
Saying, though. Yeah,
like nobody, I wasn't tripping. He wasn't tripping. We wasn't like, hey, bro, we got to do this. We trying to do this. It was like, hey, bro, we getting shows because if anybody know how bro started rapping, it's like where we was at, we was comfortable riding that out for another year or 2.
For sure.
Like you could pull up somewhere, get a 500. Like everybody know you're slapping 5s. I heard the mixtape in your community. Like we was happy.
Nah, for sure.
We was happy. But when that trajectory happened, it was like, damn, bro, this different. Like it's definitely different. And it was like I think sometimes with bro, it was that shit too much for anybody.
Not for real.
It's too much for anybody. Like you got to grow into it. That's why people always ask me if you could do it again, how you would have did it, and I'm like, bro, I would have rather just grinded it up than did it that way. So
you could grow overnight. You talking about like quick.
So you could grow. So you could grow into it and appreciate it more almost at the same time.
For sure. So when did bro start rapping though? Like
he rapped with his homeboys on the South Side a few years earlier, but that was his first solo project he ever dropped.
Like around what year though?
2011.
Okay. So all that shit happened that
so
same
he was probably
year.
rapping. He was probably rapping before I met him with his buddies, Cool, Spook, all them. And then he was like, I'm finna go do my own thing. And of course, 31 grams. I'm gonna go do my own thing. He went and did his own thing, and we figured that part out. Cause it was like him, he got an aura about him, bro. Like before he was even rapping, like you'll see him and nigga want to know what's up with bro. Cause he was popping on Instagram before you could pop on Instagram. Folks don't know that his name was Casket Fresh 87 on Instagram, and people were going to look at his outfits on Instagram before it was even Instagram viral, when it was just pictures with them bad filters on IG.
Oh yeah.
Like he had for that time frame in the period when we're talking about 2010 to 2000 and let's say 12 when the video came out, he had a whole bunch of followers on Instagram. Like folks weren't having 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 followers on Instagram back then.
Nah,
they weren't having that.
Nah.
Like folks was really going to look at bro outfits. Cause folks, he had the store, so people coming in the store and then they're like, "Oh, bro, you got IG? What's your IG?" So he getting, you know what I'm saying, followers that way.
What was your role in his career? What, like, how did you assist?
Management, just based off of being there, and this why I say shout out to Ice from always. I worked at Athlete's Foot on every side of town in Atlanta, so I knew people. Like I knew folks. Cause even when he popped, folks calling me, and they like, "Hey, yeah, man, I'm calling in regards to Trinidad." And I'm like, "Brother, Jason, bro, I already got your number saved." They like, "Talking about Slim for Alley Foot?" Yeah. They like, "Oh, okay, yeah, bro. They talking different, but I already knew. Like I knew Drama, knew Cannon them from the shoes, knew T.I. from the shoes, like knew all these people from the shoes."
That makes sense. So it's kind of easy to make those to transition those connections from
for sure. It was easier. Industry. And then working in the shoe store and being in the customer service industry, you learn how to communicate with people.
For sure.
Different people from all walks of life. Like you working at Athlete's Foot, you selling shoes to somebody who sell crack and somebody who sell houses and a lawyer and, you know what I'm saying, a Caucasian man who work at the bank.
Sure.
You see all them people same day, within the same hour.
Yeah,
That's
communication is key. Learn how to talk to these people.
Hey man, especially in business, you gotta have some type of gift for gab.
No, for sure.
And then Iceland let me run the managers meetings when we used to have the managers meetings for all the managers at all the Athlete's Foot. So at one point, I think bro having like 30 stores, 25 of them in Atlanta. So you got anywhere between 17 and 22 managers in the meeting. And then after a while, he'll let me run the meeting. So I learned that part of life too, and that part of business, like having the agenda for the meeting, going off your bullet points, keeping this at 5 minutes, keeping that at 10 minutes. Like I learned that too. So that helped when I'm going to meetings everywhere. I know what to do. And then when I got to have a meeting with people who on the road with me, I know what I'm talking about.
Did that. So how was the meeting with y'all when y'all had that meeting with Foot Locker?
Who? Which
come back to the apparel.
Oh, it was easy peasy.
Yeah.
That situation was easy peasy. We was already prepared. You know what I'm saying? We was prepared for that. Cause like on my end, I've done big brand partnerships with artists. On Sose end, he's done himself big brand design for the biggest brands in the world. So we was prepared for that. That was easy peasy. That ain't nothing but get my lawyer to look over the paperwork. Shout out to Patrick Dixon. Get him to look over the paperwork.
Puttinyadown.
Make his amendments and get the paper signed. Cause the close part, that's second nature. Do that every day on the wake up.
So how long did the whole meeting take?
That process was about, I'm gonna say 6 to 8 weeks while we was getting everything locked in. So our situation was a little different because we weren't pressed.
What you mean?
So when they sent over the initial paperwork, a lot of the brands that was in the same program we was in, they sent it back same day. I didn't like the verbiage.
Okay, yeah, that's important. That's important.
Cause I got the copyright and the trademarks and everything for all of the logos for our brand, and then some of the verbiage, they were saying like we own and rights to and licensing agreement, and I'm like, nah, I don't like the verbiage. Let me get my people to look at it, and they like, get your people to look at it. Like, yeah, we'll get back with y'all.
For sure, but don't take the
You know what I'm
first
saying? Like we'll get back with y'all.
Communicate.
fuck around, sign your life
So
away, man.
we went back and forth about the numbers, and then we went back and forth about the verbiage. They changed the verbiage to what my lawyer wanted the verbiage to be, and then we signed it, and we went on in there.
Right too.
And we sold the most out of everybody in the program.
Y'all still in Foot Locker?
Oh, we still in conversations with Foot Locker. They just going through a lot of changes, top level and medium management. So as soon as they get situated, we go ahead and get it figured out. I just talked to them folks. What's today? Wednesday. I probably talked to them folks last week. So it's still an open line of communication. We just waiting for them to get all their stuff situated.
For sure. What made y'all
They changing structure a lot there too. They're going more brick and mortar outside the mall right now. They're going McDonald's recipe, so they just buying land and building. So the first outside one in the metro area is going to be in the West End, across the street from the West End Mall. So if y'all see that big brick building in the West End right next to Athlete's
that's
Foot,
what they
Foot Locker.
building?
Yeah, that's Foot Locker.
Oh, okay.
Damn, for real.
Where the bank used to be, right off of Lee Street exit.
Yeah, I know exactly what you talking about.
So it'll be like men's Foot Locker, kids Foot Locker, ladies Foot Locker, all in the same building.
Same
Damn, now that you say that, bro, I ain't never seen no Foot Locker brick and mortar.
Yeah, they got them. They started the program, I think, on the West Coast. There's a couple of them on the West Coast. They like freestanding, and they got all 3 stores on the inside. It's split up. Like y'all remember Just for Feet when we was kids?
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Like that one by Stonecrest. Yeah. They used to be over there by Stonecrest. It's gonna be something like that where you could test the shoes in there and everything. So it's kind of like more like a Just for Feet type vibe, but Foot Locker.
Hard.
That's hard.
That's something new, something fresh.
For sure. What made y'all go Foot Locker versus any other?
Shit, they had a program going on, and they reached out to us, so we did it because we've gotten a lot of inquiries about going in the stores. It's just like, man, I be wanting control of my product. That's all.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But next year, I'm going more into. I'm gonna let everybody get the drip.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold it no more. I'm
gonna
let everybody
they
get
goddamn inquiring, goddamn.
Nah, folks be hitting me all the time.
More leeway, more leadership with the brand.
Yeah,
they still want it.
They want what they like. Foot Locker situation. They wanted what they wanted, and they wanted to sell it how they wanted to sell it in the colors that they wanted. So with me, I be wanting to sell what I want to sell when I want to sell it.
How I want to sell it, for sure.
So if I wake up on Tuesday, we on red. I might wake up on Thursday, and now we on the brown one.
Makes sense.
But it's like with them, you gotta sell the red one for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really got no control over it. But I loved it. It was a good learning experience, man. Great opportunity for the brand. The brand flourished. It grew. Like we got way more followers, way more people. And for me, when you're selling clothes and you see somebody you don't know wear it, it gives you a different type feeling. Because I done sold clothes to all my friends.
Right.
I have an elite level support system. So when people post those memes on Instagram, oh man, my family won't repost me, my friends won't buy it, I don't have them type problem.
No,
like that's why I don't never repost that stuff. I don't have them type problems. My tribe gonna pull up, they gonna rock with me. If they ain't got no money, they gonna tell me they ain't got no money and this what they could do. And when they got money, they gonna come spending and don't ask no questions. So like I don't have those problems that the mean people on Instagram have.
So let me ask you this. How important is big corporations for like distribution of your brand?
You don't really need it no more because like you take my dogs from Mobile, like you take Two Loness for example, them folk doing 7 figures a month and not in one store.
Yeah, them boy killing it.
They doing 7 figures a month, not in one store.
Yeah.
Got the Play Factory warehouse, just did the Two Loness mansion, and then still answer the phone when you call. So You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing but the utmost respect for them guys over there.
Yeah, when you see a brand
The
like
Polk
that,
brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go slang names no more. No more
Polk
Benji
brothers.
and all that. Just call them folk the Polk brothers, man.
to them
Polk
boys,
Enterprises, man. Polk Enterprises, man. You said what?
No, I said that sound effects too.
Oh yeah, man. The Polk brothers, man. Polk Enterprises, man.
like when you see a brand like that, what kind of influence do you get from that type of shit? Like to go towards your brand?
They show everybody that it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They show everybody that it's possible if you stay down. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's not gonna do what they did to get where they at, and they're gonna separate you. Everybody not going every penny in. Everybody not going spend this on advertising, on marketing. Folks ain't gonna do that. Folks ain't gonna get the money and not spend it. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna do it. So you could go over there, pay for a consultation with them boys, sit down and have a conversation. They give you the game. Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, that part.
That's like people sit down with a consultation with me on how to get started. Are you gonna do it? Like, I don't even feel comfortable charging you because I know you're not gonna do it. Just pull up, bro. We can chop it up. It's all
But
good.
that's why you gotta charge them though.
Just meet
You
me,
gotta
bro.
charge them for that.
Just meet me, bro. We could chop it up. Like, it's all good, man. I want to see you win. If you win, just remember me.
That real. That real. You still gotta eat though.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out, man. And one of my companies called Figure It Out LLC, man. I figure it out. Life get figured out, bro.
Right too.
Life get figured out. But I just want to see you win. I bumped into somebody in Ponce City Market today. Yeah, bro, I want to start some shirt. Hey, bro, just call me, bro. Whatever you need to do, man. Like, we ain't got to talk about it right here. Don't talk my head. I'll just call me when you ready to do something, man. I help you, bro.
For sure, sure. You managed anybody else besides Trinidad?
The Oracle.
Oracle. No, for sure.
Mr. Puttinyadown himself. You know what I'm saying? From the Glorious Network Entertainment.
No, for sure, sure.
The rapper.
See more stats.
J Mo. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Look
for
at
sure,
it.
sure.
One of the hardest. Like, go check that boy out now. One of the hardest.
Real.
You know what I'm
Still got
saying?
another episode coming too.
Oracle.
Still
Nah,
got
for
another
sure.
episode.
You know what I'm saying? At Who is the Oracle? Go check that guy out, man.
How was that?
The opioids.
How is that,
Get it in your
man?
system.
How is that managing a up-and-coming artist in this day and age where more so the internet is
Oh, you gotta be in front of your computer and in the streets.
okay?
Man, that's so hard.
But the
Puttinyadown.
structure, the infrastructure of the rap game in Atlanta is changing.
Mm-hmm.
So my boy King Gooch said something on Instagram yesterday, matter of fact, and he said it's not the same breaking the artists in Atlanta because Club Crucial not open on the weekend.
Hey, you talking about?
And then he made me think about like 2010 to 2017, 18, the memorable first time this person performed at crucial performances that we got from some of the people that are the biggest rappers in the game right
sure.
now. And people that at their time, they was the biggest at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So between 2010, 2011 to 2017, like you can name anybody who from Atlanta, neighboring city, town, that's on Rolling Loud. Them folk performing crucial. No cap.
That's big. Why don't we
Shit,
have?
from Future to Savage.
Why don't we have a crucial now though? Like
Crucial is still open. It's
I'm
not
just
open
saying, like-
anymore. But I just think the infrastructure and the way that we move in the city done changed. Like nobody's partying no more. You go to the club to flex, like, and that's almost burnt out. Like you go to the club to stand and look at everybody, wear your best outfit with your most expensive shoes, and spend all your money up on liquor.
insane.
Like it's not go to party. You ain't even seeing fellas and really on the ladies no more. If them folks ain't come with them, they ain't jumping down. They just in the section. Like it
Looking
just.
and standing.
Shawty
Looking
just
and
said.
standing.
Our last guest just said something like that. These niggas on each other.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't even gonna push it that far. It's just the communication skills of a younger male are different from the communication skills in an older male. So if you're the ages of about 28 and up, you still got a little bit of communication skills with the opposite sex. You go 27 and down, like, you'll get around them, they'll be in the room with a girl and go find her Snapchat before they go walk up and talk to her.
Yeah, I think the younger generation more so sliding in DMs.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. They not pressing up. They not pressing up.
But she was just at the party. Could have just talked to
Nah,
her
you'll
then.
see them.
Because
Because I've tour managed some younger artists. Like, I wasn't their manager. I just did TM or road manager work. And the way that the young boys that be around the artists operate is just like, bro, why you just say something to her? Bro, I just found her on Instagram, bro. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, sure.
What is TM though? What is TM?
Tour management.
Tour manager, okay.
Yeah. I got a tour management company called Back End Touring.
Back end touring.
Yeah.
Puttinyadown. Who you got under that bread?
Right now, just Flo Milli.
Okay, shout out to Flo.
Yeah, never lose me. You know what I'm saying? Thing going crazy.
Shout out to Flo Milli.
So which one do you enjoy doing the most? Like apparel or you like men's?
Both of them equally.
Equally, okay.
Makes sense.
See, they go hand
They
in hand.
coincide so much, like.
I don't know, man. Managing the artist might be harder than apparel, bro.
But he got to manage the apparel too at the same time.
It's all the same concept though when you break it down. It's just the apparel don't talk back to you. That's
Right,
the only
that's the
difference.
point.
But once you get past the person talking back to you, it's all good.
Yeah.
Smooth, easy. It's all worth it.
No, for sure. Why you feel like Flo Milli ain't surpassed the level she's already at? Like, do you feel like they
I
really
don't know what
sleeping on her?
level. When people ask me that, I ask them what level do y'all want her to surpass? Y'all want her to be big as Cardi B?
Gotta be. You feel me?
I don't like that.
Because
I want to see big.
I'm about to say what I tell people is her success is bigger than what you see on Instagram.
I can respect that.
Because of her agency, she did the most shows out of any female rapper that signed to that agency. So we did
she
the most
going
shows
crazy.
last year. She did the most college shows, period, last year out of everybody in the agency, male rappers and female rappers. So that's when people ask me about her success. I say, is success who got the most money phones on Instagram, or is success touring 2-3 times a year and having 150 people lined up at your meet and greet that pay to take a picture with you?
Yeah, man.
For sure.
It's hard too.
I'll tell people when they ask me that question, can you name an artist that toured 3 times last year, 85% sold out, and sold out her meet and greet every night?
That part. I think folks just more they don't look at like the ticket sales and stuff like that. They just looking at the music.
They just look at it. They beefing on Instagram.
That too.
They look at
makes sense.
Shawty stay out the way, mind her business, and get her money.
For sure. You think
If she was arguing with other female rappers on Instagram all day, folks would be like, oh my God. She stay low, get a stack of bread, get out the way.
So without the
supposed to
beef,
be.
without the beef and the internet and all this and that, like how do you stay relevant as an artist?
Where you lock in with your fans. Shawty don't care about what no other folk got going on.
Yeah.
When she pull up to that concert, you can't get a ticket. So it don't matter what everybody else got going on. Cause them folk arguing at the house. You feel me? Like them folks, they got time to be on Twitter and Instagram going back and forth because they at the crib. We don't be at the house. I'm never here.
True.
You feel me?
He's outside.
Get you a
man.
core fan.
I'm gone.
Forever. It's just like when Nas and 21 had got into it, folk was trying to say that Nas is relevant and shit like that, but that nigga dropped the album.
Like, bro,
That
relevancy
nigga still was selling.
Relevancy is in the eye of the beholder. I tell people,
Right.
'cause,
Just like
hey
success,
man,
though.
we just went to Minnesota, sold out.
Yeah.
Like pull up to Minnesota. We in Salt Lake City, Utah. Like we not talking about center stage in Atlanta. Like we in Minnesota, Salt
Selling
Lake
out
City,
in
Utah.
Minnesota, that's
We in
crazy.
Vancouver. We did European run. I'm in Scandinavia, bro. Like, you think I'm worried about what some folks talking about on Twitter? Shot like I'm in Scandinavia. It don't even get dark out here. Y'all ain't know that.
What the hell is it?
Hey man,
I'm asking that for myself. I ain't even ask what the hell is it.
nah,
Russia
it be
or
light.
something like that.
It be light 20 hours a day. It only get dark 4 hours.
It sound like some. Yeah,
Oh,
ask me
God.
something.
It's
Yeah.
on top on the other side. Like, you know, Alaska, where Alaska is, yeah, it's on the other side. So it's like, bro, it's light 20 hours a day. You over there like, bro, it got to get dark. It ain't getting
I
dark.
don't know how the heck.
Are you a flat earther?
Bro, I don't even get into that stuff. I don't get into
Good
that.
answer, man. Good answer. Good answer. I know y'all two probably be going at it about that.
I'm a liver, man. You want to argue about is the earth flat, man? Let's go get something to eat. Like, I done had my classes from my buddies. You know, I got buddies that's Moors locked in. You know what I'm saying? I respect everybody's opinion. I'm going to listen to my buddy, and if he say something that makes sense, I'm going to agree with him. So it's like, but if you ask me, I just want to go get something to eat. I don't want to argue with you. I've heard all of this to hear. I've watched all the YouTubes, man. We be, you know what I'm saying, at the lot. My Moorish buddy he gonna put you down on YouTube. And you just gotta listen to it and make your own opinion based off of the information that's given to you.
That's real though. That's what I do. If I show you something, just be like, hey, you ain't gotta believe it, bro. If it resonates with you, it resonates.
If it lock in with you, it lock in with you.
You know what I'm saying?
saying?
Don't it don't.
You crazy, man.
Cause my buddy put something in the group chat last month it was, and I listened, read, and I said, wow, that's deep. Like, you can't argue that. Like, if you want to argue against this. I don't have no argument. I don't got a dog in the fight.
He said he got a dog in the fight.
I don't have a dog in the fight. You feel me? But if you want to argue, I want to see you argue against that. But I don't got no dog in the fight. Handle your business. You guys who are vested in that, hey man, get busy. But if you want to talk to me about it, just watch this before you talk to me. I don't want to talk to you until you watch this, and then you can talk my ear off.
Nah, for sure.
Now I just remember my first experience with reality and fictional behavior of the world is when I walked into my physics class my freshman year at Florida A&M University, and the first thing
physics the
first thing that my professor said, first thing Dr. Johnson said out his mouth was, if you believe that they went to the moon, this is not the class for you, and you can exit left, and I'll get you an override to get in another class.
Down. Damn. What you do?
First thing he said.
What you do?
Sat there and said, tell me why.
Boy was intrigued.
You wanted to listen, huh?
Hey, man.
I'm gonna say two people tried to argue, and then he a real P, real doctor, done wrote books, all that. Real P, he say, I'm not going back and forth with you about this. Like, the facts are the facts. You got to get a grade from me. I don't have to get a grade from you.
Sheesh.
And then they exited stage left.
Stood on business.
Hey, man.
Because the first thing he told me about the moon expedition was, he said, we're not even going to get into the formulas. We're not going to get technical. He said, what do you know about space? He said, what's the first thing you learned about space growing up? It's no gravity.
That's true.
He pulls up the picture of the United States flag in the surface of the moon with the flag waving like it's in the ground and the wind is outside. And he said, does that look like zero gravity to you? And your answer has to be, no, it doesn't look like zero gravity. And then we only got nothing to argue about no more.
Hey, man.
I'm tapping that up.
How I'm argue with an
43?
expert?
Right.
He broke it down easy. 1 + 1 = 2.
Shoot over there.
You got to do it though.
But you gotta look at it. He was taught that too, though.
He was taught that. Then he had to unlearn and relearn, because when he's probably got into them high level science classes,
No, for sure.
he like, hey, this don't make no sense, because I'm in here doing an experiment and this not adding up with what no folk told us when we was little.
No, for sure.
And then that might be the reason that the man is teaching at FAMU and not at Harvard, because he not in there pushing that campaign.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey man,
That makes sense.
some questions you can't be answered while we're physically in a human form. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's a lot of questions
Like
that are against the grain.
Is
You
the
feel
world
me?
is the earth flat or round? You can't truly answer that. Is God a man or a woman? You can't. How can you answer that if you're alive, man?
Yeah. Yeah, but but you can answer this. Would you rather take 100K straight up or $1 million on a coin flip?
What?
$1 million on the coin flip or 100K cash?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the 100K cash because I know I can turn the 100K into $1 million. Because of the $1 million coin flip, I don't gamble. So it's no point for me to do that. I don't have no parlays every Thursday. Thursday night football, I don't have a parlay. I play a little fantasy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe put 100 in for the fantasy for the year or something like that. But I don't gamble tough. So a gambling man's gonna tell you like, yeah, I'm going coin flip for the $1 million. But a businessman gonna tell you I'm gonna take the 100K the same way as you talking about want to sit down and have a conversation with Jay-Z or get 500,000. If you said you want to sit down with Jay-Z, I can't hang with you.
Why not?
What the hell he gonna tell you? The man just came on YouTube on a podcast and told y'all if y'all sit down with me overtaking 500,000, you stupid.
I gotta know where the money coming from.
Bro, he told you this out this man's mouth. This out the horse's mouth. This is not no speculation. You can go Google this. The man said, I gave you the game plan and all the music, so why would you sit down with me? Why you don't just take the money?
Cause the money gonna come with some consequences. Who
consequences?
Who finna just give out $500,000 with no type of nothing?
What consequences come with $1 million coin flip?
Because you gotta see where the money coming from.
What consequences come with $1 million coin flip?
A loss. I feel like that's the biggest consequence.
Well,
you lose
no,
100.
but
You
in the same
lose a
position you was in
guaranteed,
the first
but you
place.
lose a guaranteed 100K.
But if you strike
On the coin flip.
if you get the coin flip and you hit $1 million, ain't no telling what them folk gonna tell you to do for the $1 million. They might go
Right. That if
But
big.
if you hit that $1 million, you might have to go goddamn kill your mama or something.
I'm not sitting down with Jay-Z.
No, look, they done gave me a choice.
The money.
So I shouldn't have to do
Right.
nothing anyway.
I just look at it like this.
The
Sean
choice
Carter
was
can't
to
tell
flip.
me
You're
nothing.
not gonna really lose nothing from sitting down.
Yes, you
with
are.
Jay-Z.
You're
done
gonna
lost
lose
that
500,000 cash.
But you don't know what you going.
I told you, like, you go 500,000 right here. No strings attached.
I just feel like that's something that you got to go deep on.
Sitting down with Jay-Z.
Cause it's like, what you gonna say? What you
But
gonna
look,
tell me?
look. I look at it like this. What if it's not just Jay-Z? What if it's somebody that you look at like equivalent to him? But
I want
that
the
can
money.
benefit
I
you
want the money
for
because
real.
I'm gonna use the money to get in the room with them,
With
and they
them
gonna have to
results.
respect
Okay.
me.
Exactly.
Okay.
If I'm
But then you might become a rival.
I'll be a rival. Rivals get bought
Be a
out.
rival.
Rivals get bought out.
That's fast. They're real. They're real.
and I'd rather be looked at a rival than just a person trying to
I want to be
have
everybody rival.
Nah,
I wanna be everybody
Nigga from
rival.
Tesla went to what's the damn name? Genesis. Is that the name of them cars?
Yeah.
The black guy from Tesla went to Genesis, ain't he?
Shit, I don't know.
Okay, well, what I know is I read this one article because I got a Tesla. So I read this one article about one of the guys who left Tesla, right? Elon Musk trying to pay him whatever to not go work somewhere else so he knows something.
He know too much.
Elon Musk didn't make him sign a non-compete or an NDA.
Ooh.
So he trying to pay bro whatever to not go nowhere. Like, hey, bro, hey, mister man. Hey, what is gonna cost?
And that's a better question.
Yeah, that's the power.
No.
Hey, you gonna take this or you gonna go over there and potentially make what I just made?
But right. 'Cause if he giving him a number, he know that man worth way more than that number though.
Fast. Yeah.
But number gonna be so crazy.
Number gonna be insane.
I ain't going to sit down with Jay-Z though. I don't care. I ain't going. I ain't going.
Roses are red. As hungry as I
You
may
gonna take
be,
the number?
give me the 500,000.
Yeah, I'm going 500, bro. I'm not, man. I ain't no, bro. You get 500. You
me
get
see
500, turn it to 5 million. You'll be at the Rock Nation brunch. Then you can slap fives with them next year.
Yeah.
Like, just keeping it. You got $5 million, even you don't get invited, you can afford to go. Somebody got extra ticket they trying to sell. Call Jerry. Shit, get you in the Rock Nation brunch.
That boy ticket Jerry, man.
Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Put your good suit on. Get in there, man, with your expensive shoes.
Yeah.
Taking those sit down with Jay-Z so they can tell me his. Yeah, man, I really be in the NFL means just, and them folk don't be talking about nothing. I just tell them who to pick for the Super Bowl. And then you like, huh?
You down. When I fall off, it be a while I'm putting you down. When I fall off, it be a while I'm putting you down. Put you down, put you down, put you down.